A follow-up to yesterday's incorrect post using I am working by LbT-languages since 10 years. There are 3 things wrong with this. First, we're using the wrong tense. The present progressive only works when I'm talking about something that's jetzt, im Moment, right now, at the moment. And sure, I can use that if I say I am working on a new project or she is drinking coffee. But if it's not something that I'm doing right now, then I need to make sure that I'm using a different tense. In this case, we need something that started in the past and touches my present moment. I need the present perfect. I have worked or I have been working. Either of these will work fine, simple or progressive, that doesn't matter, but it needs to be my present perfect to show something that started in the past and is not yet finished. By isn't always by. This comes up in class all the time because it's a bit of a false friend. It sounds good, it sounds familiar, and we want to use it, but it doesn't really fit the same way. When I'm talking about where I work, in English we need to use different words. We might use with, that shows more of a connection, at, to show more of the location, or for, which focuses on what you are doing for or on behalf of the company. And last, seit isn't always since. In English, we have a very firm rule on when I can use since or when I should be using another word, like for. I use for with a time period, for 10 years, for a while, for a long time, for a few minutes. Egal wie lang das ist, I need to use for if it's a time period. Since only works with a point in time. So we have the idea if you can point to it on a calendar, use since. Since 2014. Since I moved to Munich. Since I was a child. Since we were young. Whatever that might be, if I can kind of point to it, I need to use since. So the whole correct idea here is I need to use my present perfect. I have worked, get rid of by, with LbT-languages for 10 years. If I want to use since, you need to say the year. Since 2014.